Fight begins. Poland joins America to attack China and Russia in South China Sea. It is fair to say that U.S. Secretary Mike Pompeo had a very busy schedule last week, when after visiting Czech Republic, Slovenia and Austria, on Saturday he finally landed in the capital city of Poland, Warsaw. Interestingly, the culmination of his anti-China, anti-Russia, European trip coincided with the centennial anniversary of Poland's victory over Bolshevik forces in the Battle of Warsaw in August 1920, a significant event in Polish, as well as Western European, history, and the Pentagon's recent decision to withdraw nearly 12,000 U.S. troops from Germany. After hard work on the part of the Polish government and the currently ruling Law and Justice Party PiS, Pompeo and Polish Minister of National Defense Andrzej Błaszczak signed the U.S.-Poland Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement (EDCA) in the presence of Polish President Andrzej Duda. U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper's August 3 statement on the completion of the EDCA negotiations says, "The EDCA will enable an increased enduring U.S. rotational presence of about 1,000 personnel, to include the forward elements of the U.S. Army's 5th Corps headquarters and a division headquarters, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities, and the infrastructure to support an armored brigade combat team and combat aviation brigade." This is in addition to the 4,500 U.S. personnel already on rotation in Poland. As the Polish Ministry of National Defense noted on its website, the most important part of the agreement is the creation of the forward headquarters of the 5th Corps in Poznan in October. The unit will be responsible for commanding the U.S. armed forces located on the eastern flank of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and Major General John Kolashevsky, commander of the 1st Infantry Division of the U.S. Army, will lead it. Furthermore, the agreement also provides a legal framework to increase the number of U.S. troops stationed in Poland to 20,000 in the future, which certainly makes the Kremlin feel uneasy. During the joint press conference of Pompeo and Polish Foreign Minister Jacek Czaputowicz, the former applauded the Polish government for rejecting the Nord Stream 2 plans, as well as joining a growing list of nations on high alert to the Chinese Communist Party's malign influence. Czaputowicz said, "I want to emphasize that while we work to preserve and maintain the military presence of the United States in Europe, we in Poland are guided by the overriding need to strengthen transatlantic bonds. This is very much in the interest of whole Europe, our Central European region, and the transatlantic region." What is also interesting about Pompeo's visit in Warsaw is that the Polish government's plenipotentiary for strategic energy infrastructure, Peter Naimski, signed an agreement on cooperation between Poland and the U.S. on development of civil nuclear technology. The agreement will allow Poland to benefit from the experience of the United States, both the government sector and American enterprises, in the development of the Polish nuclear energy program, we read on the Polish Prime Minister's website. Although the recent developments in Poland are being portrayed in very bright colors where security and economic benefits in the form of investments in construction facilities, new jobs or spending in the local market by American soldiers play key roles, no one seems to be noticing that the US and the populist PiS government are playing with Poland's future. They risk putting Warsaw not only on a collision course with its two most powerful neighbors, but highly likely also the second biggest economy in the world in the future. As is already clear, U.S. President Donald Trump began a long process of reshaping the strategic theater of Europe by acknowledging the historic contribution of Poland to Western security by increasingly empowering this highly ambitious Central European country, the most vocal rival of Germany and Russia in Europe, something that is in line with the new U.S. strategic objectives in this part of the world while looking at bigger fish to fry in the East Asian region.